So we just got done meeting, going to a board meeting with the Tri-Faith Initiative in Omaha, Nebraska. It is 9 o'clock or so, and we're driving back to our hotel. Had a really long day, really interesting day. For breakfast, we met with Nancy, who is the director, executive director of Tri-Faith. And after that, we had coffee with Kimberly. Then after that, we had lunch with Tim, right? And then at 2:30, we met with a group of women, Episcopalian women, who are connected to Tri-Faith. So we did that at 2:30. And then we had a little walk, to a little break. And then at 6 o'clock, there was an evening service at the Episcopalian church. And then, or was it just Episcopal church? Are Episcopalians the people and Episcopal?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so.
Okay. The Episcopal church. And then we had a board meeting with Tri-Faith, which was just super interesting. Talking about some fundraising things, talking about finances, and naming the plaza, the street that is going to be on the space.
They asked us our opinion.
They asked us our opinion. But they did not take my suggestion that they call it Unity Plaza. Is there a plaza somewhere named Unity Plaza? Is that why that stuck out in my head?
I don't know.
Because, I don't know. I liked the ring of it, but they didn't go for it.
No. And I did like Peace Plaza too, just because of the alliteration. But nobody mentioned that one, so I stuck with their three options. And
yeah, it sounds like Hope is going to be the way that they go, which I'm all about hope. I like hope. It's our college, alma mater. Also really interesting hearing about this trip that they're going to do to the Holy Land.
Oh, so interesting. I want to go.
I want to go too. Too bad we're not going to be able to.
Can't tell you about it.
Loved. So the idea is to take 18 people from each, from the temple, 18 from the mosque, 18 from among the Christians, I guess, and they all are going to the Holy Land together, and they'll be split up evenly so that, it won't be just the Christians with the Christians, the Jews with the Jews, Muslims with the Muslims, visiting holy sites and checking it out.
Yeah, and they decided together that if, for example, they go to a Muslim site and the people say, well, the Muslims can come in, but the Jews and the Christians cannot, then they will, as a group, refuse to go in any of them. So it's kind of an all or nothing kind of thing. So same thing with any of the Jewish or Christian sites. So trying to take a stand on that together, like their unity is more important than a few of them being able to see something. So I think that's really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is their first trip, I think, to the Holy Land as a Tri-Faith initiative. So they're very excited about it.
And we feel pretty special. I feel pretty special because as of this moment, it hasn't gone public that they're doing the trip. By the time anybody sees this video, it will be, but I feel really special right now.
Right.
Any other thoughts or reflections on the day?
I think I was pretty amazed by their hospitality. They knew very little about us, and everyone that we met was so gracious, so welcoming, wanted us to be involved, wanted us to come back and check out where their progress is, whenever we can. And I think they're hopeful that this will catch some sort of fire around the nation, and it's possible that you and I could be a part of something like that.
Well, that's what I wonder, because we can't. We're not really able to be a part of the Tri-Faith Initiative in Omaha, Nebraska.
Aside from supporting it, right?
Aside from supporting it, letting people know that it's there, but Yeah, but is there a larger Tri-Faith initiative that's not officially the Tri-Faith initiative in Omaha, Nebraska, but a worldwide Tri-Faith initiative that's eventually that's something that we could plug into. I love the idea of being able to go to their website and get information on how to invite Muslims over for dinner and not step on their toes accidentally because you put bacon on the salads and it's like things like that we just don't necessarily know because of our own ignorance or naivety and our lack of interaction with people like that and ways to find out, is there a synagogue in Grand Rapids that would be open to interfaith dialogue? If their website could have some sort of way to find that out, to say, hey, I'm in Michigan, West Michigan, and want to see who else is interested. Now, honestly, there are probably interfaith groups.
Well, Mark was just telling us about what he's involved with, and that's interfaith.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Most of the people are from the East Coast.
Yeah.
I mean, East side of Michigan.
Yeah, so that's true.
I think I've decided I want to be on the World Council of Churches.
Oh, you decided that?
Yep.
What? Why?
How amazing would that be? Like,
you just want to be Wes Cranbrook Michelson.
Totally. Oh, I don't know. But I guess that's still... Is that just about churches, like Christianity? So what would be broader than that?
The World Council of Everythings.
World Council of People.
Of people, religious types. But if you had a World Council of, like, religions, where would you draw the line? Like one thing that's interesting is the Tri-Faith Initiative. They recognize, and they were talking about in the meeting, that someday it's possible down the line that it might not just be the three Abrahamic faiths.
Right.
But for now, that's what they're focusing on. That's where they're going to focus. The three monotheistic Abrahamic faiths. Although there seems to be some confusion in the other groups about whether Christianity is actually monotheistic because of the Trinity. Which Tim was saying that because Christians can't actually really explain the Trinity themselves,
to each other.
Right. It doesn't really
explain it to other
doesn't
people.
really help the other faiths that don't even have a Christian understanding.
Yeah.
But
it was a good day.
It was a busy day. I wonder if this will have been like our busiest day of the whole trip.
Maybe it could be.
Because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different.
We were gone for 12 hours, meeting basically for 12 hours straight.
And people kept wanting to know what questions we had of them, and
right.
we ran out of questions.
Well, not really. I mean,
I guess during the group, the bigger group of ladies, and then we just chatted, and they had their own stuff to do anyway.
Yeah. We want to give a shout out to Diana Butler Bass for telling us about the Tri-Faith Initiative.
Thanks, Diana.
Way to go, DBB. That's what we call you in our social justice group.
I'd like to thank Jess Caskeet for calling her that.
Is this shout out time?
Thanks, JKK. And I'd like to... No, okay. Anybody else?
Thank the Academy. Any other thoughts?
I don't know.
Before GPS interrupts us again?
Well, so I wrote down a question during the board meeting. If, like, do we want to find some way to continue to be affiliated with them, and if so, how? And I think time will maybe answer that question, but do you have any initial thoughts?
Nope. I think other than just telling people about them and our experience with them, that's where I think we'll start, and then kind of see where the rest of this trip takes us.
Right, because I'm sure we're going to interact with other cool places that we'll be equally tempted to spend time in.
In 1,000 feet, take the I-480 east ramp on left.
It's not a CenturyLink something or other.
Take the I-480 east ramp on the left.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I was thinking we can just cut the video
I-480 east for 3/4 of a mile.
before we do anything.